Hey guys, welcome back to another video on my channel. Today we're going to be covering 5 data packs for Minecraft. Now, normally I cover data packs that are just quality of life and minor tweaks, but I got a lot of comments of people asking me to cover data packs that change the game a lot more. And that is exactly what we're going to be doing in this video. Now, all the data packs I showcase will be linked in the description in the order I showcase them. And let's jump to the first one. Now, the first one requires us to go to the Nether, as it makes changes to a lot of the Nether generation. Now, just by entering, you don't really notice many difference in the spawn I got. But if we was to fly up to the bedrock roof, you'll notice it's a lot higher than normal, with the bedrock roof now being at 256. So the bedrock roof is a lot higher. And also if we go down to the bedrock floor, which let's quickly just try and get all the way down there, you'll also see that bedrock floor is also lower, as it now goes to -64. So although this data pack makes the bedrock floor lower and the bedrock roof higher, that is not all it does. It does also change a lot of the Nether generation. As you can see right here, for example, the Nether looks a lot more hill-like. It does also make it slightly harder to traverse if you haven't got an elytra or something, because there's a lot more spiky parts, and obviously the Nether is a lot taller, so you have a lot more blocks you'd have to climb up. But just looking at this area, for example, it makes the Nether seem more like a volcanic biome. The way it slopes up to points, you then obviously have the roof. And let's quickly just explore a different biome. So let's maybe go to the Crimson Forest. Now, obviously, with the Nether being a lot bigger in height, there is also a lot more to explore in layers. So, for example, you can see this Crimson Forest has a lot more layers than the normal Nether would. So this data pack just basically revamps the Nether generation, which I think it's really cool because it makes it way bigger. So there's a lot more to explore. There's also a lot more resources to gather when it comes to certain biomes. I think the best biome out of them all is probably the Basalt Delta, just because it changes it up so there's not as much lava and more basalt. I definitely do like that the Nether has more height to it. It now means you can find bigger caves inside of the Nether. You can see some of them right here. The second data pack we're going to cover adds dinosaurs to the game. Now, these are just retextured entities, I think, because this one is making pig sounds. But you can grow them up. Over time, they will grow. I think each stage takes about 20 minutes for it to grow up into its next stage. And I don't know if there's a way to speed that up. It does also seem like there's an incubator block, which looks like this. And I'm guessing you can probably put dino eggs in this to hatch them quicker or to hatch them. So I've just had a look and there are some custom items and recipes. You've got a dino scanner, which seems to be some iron, redstone lamp and redstone. Let's quickly just craft that up. So let's quickly just make that. What other recipes are there? I know there is some kind of hat. There's an amethyst chisel, which is just some copper sticks and amethyst. Let's see if I can find this hat, because I think there is some archaeology hat or something that you can craft. Okay, so there is a block there. That's a DNA workbench. Okay, that's an observer with some iron and some diamonds. And it wasn't a stick, it was a feather and then a rabbit hide. So let's just grab that. And let's now see if I just type up here hat, that should then show it. And we can craft this, and this can go on our head, I think. I can't equip it like that. I can equip it like so, though. And there we go. So we're now wearing the hat. The hat looks pretty cool. And okay, that does give us the pumpkin overlay. So when you are within a radius of a dino, it shows you the name of the dinosaur, which is pretty cool. And it doesn't seem like you can click on it to do anything. So that's kind of cool if you want to learn dinosaurs' names. Now, within this pack, there is like 16 different dinosaurs you can find. And they also do grow. So if I place this down, okay, it doesn't seem like the block has an interaction. Okay, it does. And you can give it fossils with glass. Okay, so there's different fossils you can find. That's kind of cool. You've got dinosaur DNA, which will get you a whatever that is, with also a tadpole bucket. And then you've also got more, which gives you dinosaur eggs. So this is how you obtain the dinosaur eggs then. It seems like it's a turtle egg with one of these, which you need to craft from DNA and a tadpole. And then the eggs go inside the incubator to hatch them. And you can see there are a lot of different dinosaurs. But once you hatch the dinosaur, there is then also stages the dinosaur grows up until it's quite big. Each stage taking about 20 minutes. Okay, so it seems like you need to hold and shift. There is no sort of like animation or sound that plays. It seems like it just randomly happens. But you need to be standing on the block as well. So if I'm doing it from up here, it's checking this block underneath me. If I am going here, it then does it. And I'm pretty sure you can then brush this away to get some items. So let's quickly just grab the brush. And it seems like sometimes you can get fossils from this. So if I just brush some of these away, and there we go. I just got a fossil. This one, I don't know what dinosaur that would give, but you just need to brush them. And there's a random chance you can get a fossil, but you can also get vanilla items as well. But then I can give this fossil to the block to then get my own dinosaur, which I can then hatch and grow up. So the third data pack we're going to cover makes Minecraft into a game where you have to kind of build your own city. So if I quickly just do this, before you start your town, if you're in the middle of an ocean, find a landmass. Nope, we are not in the middle of an ocean. So let's quickly just start it. And you can see when we start it, it builds this starter tent. Now you can expand upon this. As you can see, there are blocks in each direction, which are crafting tables for new town parts. And you basically have to put ingredients to build and expand upon this town. Now we have building permits, which is the final ingredient in a town structure, and we have 3 of them. There is then also some stone collectors and log collectors. And then we have a town planner, which gives us 1 more building permit, or you can also give it a building permit for a castle permit. Let's quickly just see, what is this? Welcome to New in Town, would you like to enable tutorial? I already have tutorial mode on. Let's give ourselves some gold, because gold is what is required. And there's also recipes, so let's also give ourselves a feather, because then that should tell us how to craft up all of the other things. So if I now open this up, you can see that it's giving us a load of different recipes. So if I do that, we have logs, we also needed a water bucket, we needed carrots, we needed seeds, I think it was, and we also needed a hoe. And then we also needed a building. What hoe was it? I think it was iron. And then we also needed a building permit, which we did start with some, so I guess I'll use that. So let me quickly just check. I'm getting a load of things in chat. Okay, so that's nothing I need to worry about. And if I now build the plot, so it's 12. Yes, we have everything we need. So I now just need to throw it in here. So it was that there. The water bucket was there. The building permit was there. I don't know if I need to put the exact amount. So if I just do that, is that going to work? And then I do that. What happens now? How do I activate this? Is it because it has to have the exact amounts in? And there we go. I clicked on it and it activated. I think it just checks. So we now have a farmland. And basically this is what this data pack does. You slowly build your city or your town. And you can see now on each corner we have more site planners. And this has now a villager, which is a farmhand, with then some crops. I like that they've added the aspect of you have to go exploring for resources. You ain't just giving them. And it seems like there is some generators here, which I'm guessing will collect things maybe, or do something. And you also get given some permits to begin with. Now, obviously, you would do this inside of survival mode. I'm just doing it in creative mode because it makes it easier. So now I'm quickly just making a mine, which I'm pretty sure was crafted like so. A pickaxe, shovel, and then a permit, which I can throw right there. Now, I quickly want to see, does it have to require the exact amount, or is it just on a timer? I've also just got a message in chat. Another portal was opened up nearby. Put out the soul fires to stop sprouts from coming. Where is that? I don't know. There's another portal down there. But, okay, is that beam it? Let's quickly just fly over to the beam. It seems like this data pack does also have kind of events that you have to stop. Is this what I need to go to? It is. There's another portal right here. And there's a wither skeleton. Okay, so let's quickly just take you out. And there's an enderman. So yeah, it seems like you get some wither skeletons coming through. And I'm guessing it said put out the soul fire. So that one, and that one. And yeah, that has broken the portal. That's really cool. This data pack has so much to do and so much to explore. And there we go. So you just have to walk right up to it and click it once it's correct. And we now have a mine, which just goes down to nothing because we're on like a cliff. And there is a villager. What does this villager do? Because I think each villager has trades that you can trade. So we can get some resources from basic, so just cobblestone. I'm guessing the farmer does also have trades. Yep, here we go. Some gold, carrots, and some random other bits. Now, the fourth data pack we're going to cover is one that lets you travel space. Currently, I've just loaded into the world and it's generating the solar system. And there we go. It seems like it's now generated because I'm back in the overworld. So how do we begin this data pack? Is there any crafting recipes we require to probably craft? It seems like to get this data pack started, it's a bit different. You need to have yourself a spyglass and a book and quill in your offhand. And then you need to look at the moon with the spyglass. So if I quickly just look at the moon, there we go, I'm looking at the moon. Does it need to be like a full moon or something? And there we go. Okay, so it needs to be a certain point. It seems like it was too early for when I was doing it there. So the moon is beautiful tonight. I wonder what it's like to be up there. I might learn some new things if I keep watching. Okay, so has the book and quill got anything in it? It hasn't. It seems like you need to just keep watching the moon to begin with. Yes, okay, so it seems like it triggers as the moon goes higher. The moon study progress is currently 20%, and the book is updated to a guide to space travel. And it seems like we have to do certain things. So recipes, there is also oxygen, which obviously we'll probably die if we don't have oxygen. Let's also see what else there is. Let's go back to page 1. There's also recipes, so item and block. Seems like there are some item recipes that you are going to need. And it also seems like there are some block recipes. Is there any like space rockets? Utilities, which is oxygen tanks, so that's probably to keep us alive. There's special armor. And yes, there is rockets, which I'm guessing the rocket is what we need to launch to the moon. Yes, launch to the moon crafting. Place the rocket parts on top of each other like blocks. Are these the rocket parts? They are. So we need to craft a rocket engine, a rocket cockpit, and also a rocket top. So there we go. I now have everything for the arc furnace. So if I just place this down, just because it's kind of hard to look at night, and I don't think anything matters if it's day. So what do we need to put inside of this? We need the steel first, which I'm guessing, let's go back to the item recipes. Steel is coal and raw iron. So this data pack is really cool because it lets you travel space, but to get started with a data pack, it is a bit annoying, especially with how many crafting recipes you have to do, and you have to keep moving from one station to another. So it seems like I've got everything I need. So if let's just throw them in this hole so they're all on the same block. And there we go. Okay, so we've got that. So now if I place this down, this is what we need to craft up the copper. So if I just do that, and okay, so it seems like you can't do it at the same time as it prints it. I like the animations. The animations are kind of cool. And here we go. I should now be crafting the final rocket piece we need. I'm just going to duplicate these just in case they bug out or something. And now it seems like you just place these on top of each other. So there we go. And then finally there. And we now have the rocket, which I'm guessing, yeah, we don't have any fuel. So how would we craft up fuel for this? Okay, so I've just figured it out. So it seems like there are buttons within the rocket. You've got a fuel button here, which is 16 blaze powder. So if I just quickly grab some blaze powder, I've got 64. If I now click that, yes, you can see it's now fueling. So it seems like 16 will fuel it to 100%. And then it also seems like there's a button here to launch. Let's click it. Launch pad missing. Construct a 3x3 obsidian launch pad. I can do that. There we go. It should now have its launch pad. So let's now launch the rocket. It has fuel. Let's now launch. Equipment error. Equip your space equipment. Really? Okay, so it seems like I need to craft up some of that. There we go. We now have the compressor, which I guess I can place down. And then if I go near it, there we go. That is now clicked on, which I'm guessing is compressing it and filling it, which hopefully now we'll be able to go to the moon. So is it full? Yep, there we go. And then how do I do this? Right click to fill your space. Right click. I'm guessing the space equipment probably needs to be equipped onto me. Right click. Yes, there we go. So we now have the space equipment. The space equipment does also look really cool. Now can we go? So it's fueled. Let's now launch. So here we go. We are launching. So once again, I do really like this data pack. There is the recipes I think need to be cut in half because there is so much crafting you have to do, which I guess once you've crafted it, you don't really need to craft it again. So that could be kind of balanced. But we are currently heading up to the moon, which are we going to have enough fuel? Do I need to maybe refuel it? No. Okay, we did have enough fuel. And we are now, I'm guessing... Okay, no, we are in some kind of, what is this, launch? We're currently at 300, you can see by that coordinate there. That's our Y value, and it's going down kind of quick, so I'm guessing we just have to wait until we are at... Okay, yes, here we go. Here is the moon, and there also is quite a lot to do within these, so we're slowly falling. I'm guessing this is what we need to get home, so we need to make sure we don't lose this. And let's now jump out. We have our space equipment. Now, I'm not going to cover too much because I want you guys to go and do that. There are some weird things that seem to be attacking us, so I'm guessing we probably have to kill them. There does also seem to be a destroyed spaceship right here with some loot. And we also do have low gravity. That's really cool. But that is where I'm going to end this video. I've only showed 4 data packs off because they're a lot bigger, and I like to keep these videos as short as possible because they're just quick little videos that you guys can watch to find more things to do within Minecraft. But anyway, if you did enjoy this video, do leave a like and subscribe. Let me know, did you enjoy this sort of video where the data packs were bigger, or do you enjoy it when the data packs are small quality of life data packs? But anyway, if you did enjoy, do leave a like and subscribe, and I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.